Good morning. Hope you're following the topic, children. Compound interest. The difference between SI and CI. SI is the interest calculated at the end of the time period. Compound interest means interest calculated at the end of each year and added to the principal. So when you borrow money for compound interest, children, the interest is more when compared to simple interest. Do you recollect the formula for SI? SI is equal to PTR by 100 or PNR by 100. T or N stands for number of years. And coming to amount at compound interest, children, P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N, with R is rate and N is number of years. If the interest is compounded half yearly, children, your rate should be divided by 2, and N stands for the number of half years given in the time period. For example, if N is equal to 6 months, how many half years are there? Only 1. So N is equal to 1. If 1 year means N is equal to 2, and 1.5 year means N is equal to 3. I hope that you are all following. Now in today's class, we are going to continue the exercise. Which exercise are we doing, children? 8.3. Exercise 8.3. Yes, coming to exercise 8.3. Find the seventh sum, children. Up till 6 we have done, and I hope that you would have done the 8th sum for homework, children. Why? Because it is the same pattern as the 6th. Coming to 7th. Maria's invested rupees 8,000 in a business and paid 5% per annum compounded annually. Find the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year and find the interest for the third year. Her investment is 8,000. So her principal is rupees 8,000. Rate per annum 5%. The first bit here is find the amount at the end of the second year. So use the formula for amount, children. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. And coming to the second bit, children, the interest for the third year. The amount at the end of the second year will be the principal for the third year, children. Amount at the end of the second year is the principal for the third year. Principal for the third year, rate is same because they asked only for the third year, children. Time N is equal to 1 year. Now coming to today's class, the seventh sum. Maria's principal is rupees 8,000. The rate R is 5%. Time N is 2 years. The amount credited at the end of second year. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N. 5 by 100. I am not cancelling. Why? Because when the denominators in the powers of 10, children, it is easy for you people to put the decimal point, children. In denominator there are 4 zeros, but whereas the numerator has only 3 zeros, cancel 3 zeros in the numerator and 3 zeros in the denominator. The amount at the end of the second year is rupees 8,820. This amount at the end of the second year is the principal for the third year. Amount at the end of the second year is the principal for the third year. They asked you the interest for the third year. The time N is equal to 1 year and the rate is same, children. So the interest for the third year, you know the formula for SI. PNR by 100, 8,820 into 5 by 100, that is rupees 441. Hope you have followed, children. Amount at the end of the second year, compounded annually. Amount at the end of the second year, amount at the end of the second year. Use the formula for amount at CI. The amount at the end of the second year becomes the principal for the third year. They asked only at the end of 1 year, children. The time n is equal to 1 year and the rate r is 5%. So interest for the third year is PNR by 100. Now coming to the 9th question. I have confidence in you that you would have done the 8th sum, children. Why? Because it is the same like the 6th sum. Even the 9th is same, children. It is half yearly. Find the amount which Ram will get on rupees 4096 for 18 months at 12.5% per annum compounded half yearly. Ram investment is rupees 4096 for 18 months at 12.5% per annum. Ram's principal. What is Ram's principal, children? It is, how much is the investment? It is rupees 4096. Yes. And the time n. Time. Don't get confused, children. Months. All of you know very well. How many months make a year? 1 year is equal to 12 months. 18 months means what? 18 by 12, 3 by 2, that is equal to 1.5 years. Months to years divided by 12. Months to years divided by 12, 3 by 2 means 1.5 year. In 1.5 year, how many half years are there, children? In 1.5 year, how many half years are there? 3. So coming to rate, rate per annum. Rate per annum is equal to 12.5%. Convert the mixed into improper fraction. 12 2s are 24 plus 1 is 25 by 2. And rate per half yearly. Half yearly. Whatever is the rate, children, divide it by 2. So it becomes 25 by 4%. Hope you have followed. Months to years by 12. 6 3s are, 6 2s are, convert 1.5 year, n is equal to 3. This is, how many half years are there in 1.5 year? 3. Rate per annum 25 by 2% and rate per half yearly 25 by 2. The rate should be divided by 2. It is 25 by 4%. Amount at the end of 1.5 year. Amount at the end of 1.5 year. There is no change in the formula, children. Only your rate should be divided by 2. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. Your principal is 496 and your rate is how much, children? 25 by 4 into 100 and n is equal to 3. Hope you have followed. Yes. 25 ones, 25 fours. 1 plus 1 by 16 whole power 3. 4096. 16 ones are 16 plus 1 is 17 by 16 whole power 3. As the power is 3, children, how many times you should multiply? 16 into 16 into 16. 16 goes 256 into 4096. How many times, children? 9 take away 6, 3. 9 take away 5, 4. 3 take away 2, 1. Yes. Exactly 16 times. 16 goes how many times? 16 16s are 256, cancelling 16 times 16 16s. Yes, and 17 17s are 343 into 7. 17 3s are 51, 17 4s are 68, 17 fours are 68 plus 5, 73. 17 threes are 51 plus 7, 58. That is equal to rupees 5831. So 9s are 63, 56 plus 2, 62, 20, 1, 9. Ram's principal is 4096. 18 months converted to years. 1 year 12 months. So 18 months means 1.5 year. Per annum 25 by 2. Per half yearly 25 by 4. And amount at the end of 1 year, 1.5 year is A is equal to. Yes, how many times? 25 ones are 24s. 1 into 16, 16 plus 1, 17. Cube, how many times? 3 times. 16 16s are 256, cancellation 16, 17 into 17 multiply 4913. Yes. Coming to the 10th question. The population of a place increased to 54,000 in 2003 at the rate of 5% per annum. Find the population in 2001 and what will be the population in 2005. Yes, children. In the year 2003, it was 54,000 and the rate per annum is 5%, children. And they're asking you to find the population in 2001. From 2001 to 2003, how many years? 2001 to 2002, first year. 2 to 3, second year. So n is equal to 2. How did you get that n is equal to 2? 2001 to 2002 is 1 year. 2002 to 2003 is the second year. So time is 2 years. The same formula, children. There is no change in your formulas, children. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. 54,000 is equal to P into 1 plus, yes, 54,000 is equal to P into 105 by 100 whole power 2. 54,000 is equal to P into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. I think you know the step of cross multiplication. 54 P is equal to 54,000 into 100 into 100 by 105 into 105. Can you go for cancellation, girls? 3 goes 35 times. 3 goes here 18 times. 3 goes here 35 times. 3 goes here 6,000 times. 5 goes here 20 times. 7 times. 20 times. 7 times. 6 2s are 12. 12 2s are 24. Followed by how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Go for long division, children. 24. How many zeros? 5 zeros. 49 does not divide 2, does not divide 24, but divides 240 how many times? Yes, 4 times. 4 9s are 36. 19. 10 take away 6, 4. 13 take away 9, 4. Bring down the next 0. Yes, 9s are 81. 81, 36, it won't go 9 times. 72. 8 4s are 32 plus 7, 39. 10 take away 2, 13 take away 9, 4. Bring down the next 0. How many times? 81. 8 4, 9 4, 8 72. 9 times 81. 36 plus 8. 44. 3. Bring down the next 0. 3 9. How many times? 392. 7 times. 7 9s are 63. 7 4s are 28 plus 6 34. 8 take away 4 is 4. Bring down the next 0. 1 2 3 4 5. 2 3 4 5. How many times? 441. Yes, it is nearly 48,977 nearly. You need not find the decimal value. Why? Because children, population will never be in points. It is a whole number. 2003 population is 54,000. The rate per annum is 5%. They have asked you to find the population in 2001. 2003 is given, you are finding out for 2001. And from 1 to 3, how many years, children? 1 to 2, 1 year. 2 to 3, second year. Time n is equal to 2 years. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. Use the formula, evaluate P. So, what is the population? What is the population in 2001 in 2001 is equal to 48979. Now be big, children. They have asked you what is the population in 2005. Population in 2003 is how much? In 2003 is 54,000. The same time in 2 years, and rate R is how much? The rate R is 5%. The population in 2005 is how much? Same formula, children. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. 54,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 2. 54,000 into 105 by 100 whole power 2. 54,000 into 105 by 100 into, cancel your zeros, children. Yes. 2 goes how many times? 5 times. 5 goes how many times? 2 times. 5 goes how many times? 21 times. 2 goes how many times? 27 times. Multiply 105 into 27. 735, 210. 2835 into 21. 3, 8, 2, 7, 56. 5, 3, 15, 8. This is the population in 2005. Therefore, population in 2005 is equal to 59535.